Hello everyone, welcome to EduTab. Welcome to this wonderful session where I have with me a selected candidate in RBI as Grade B officer. Thank you so much, Jatin, for coming in and heartiest congrats to you.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for inviting.
So guys, I'll tell few important things which I found very interesting. I'll share with you before we begin Jatin's journey, right? So, Mr. Jatin has been a UPSC aspirant. He is from engineering background. He attempted UPSC examination and simultaneously he was also appearing in RBI Grade B exams. This was in the year 2021. This was his fifth attempt in RBI and second interview. Like he appeared in interview in RBI in 2016 and this year he appeared in the interview and rest is history. We can see he is with us, has been selected, now is a grade B officer and has got one of the most coveted jobs in our country. So that is the background, Jatin. Anything you'd like to add on?
Um, I have worked in New India Assurance from 2017 to December 2019, ma'am.
Right. So while working also, you were appearing in RBI.
Yes, and I failed during 2017 and 18 attempts.
Okay, so we will discuss about all those aspects of your UPSC preparation experience, then you're working, and then finally, again, how you made it to RBI. I am personally very excited to hear your story.
So am I, ma'am.
So before we begin, would you like to share any difficult aspect of this complete preparation of these competitive examinations? Because you have been preparing from past many years, so you are like, I would say, you have complete experience of the difficulties that candidates face. Anything you'd like to share, your personal experience or general difficulties that you feel candidates face?
Um, well, a lot many times you face ups and downs in life because sometimes you can go till the interview exam, till the interview phase. Then in the next year itself, you fail the phase one. So it can happen in any exam. So, but to maintain the consistency is very important because it's really very overwhelming. Sometimes such experiences become very overwhelming because you try to question your own capability and your own aptitude, whether I am really capable to achieve this or not. But you have to believe in yourself and you have to be true to your preparation strategy, which you have adopted. Then I think things come in your way, I guess.
True. It's like preparation is one thing. You have to work hard. There is no denial in that. But again, keeping faith, gathering yourself up again. And as you said, going through the interview phase once and then the next exam, not clearing phase one. So it's a huge, at least the student or the person who is appearing feels that this is a downgrade, but it is actually when you get selected, you feel it was just a part of your journey.
Yes, ma'am. In fact, when I plot a graph of my life, I feel that that I had gone up, then I have fallen down like a inverted U-shaped. Then I have again covered like a V or at least U-shaped recovery in my life. I guess.
Great, that is good to hear. Like I would say, one of it's a very motivating thing that people like you are examples for the candidates who are still preparing, because you know this, that students are there who have been preparing from past many years, and such people like you motivate them that yes, if he can make it, we should also do this again with full energy. Okay. So let's start with your preparation strategy so that again viewers of this video can get help about the preparation. So let's talk about phase one first. This time, specifically in 2021, what happened is that GA was changed. It was not on the expected lines as it used to be earlier, and hence the cutoff, it fell because of the same thing. So when you saw the paper, Jatin, what was your reaction? Like, what did you feel? Because I have heard people saying that we were blank. They were under pressure. That what paper is this?
Well, ma'am, to be honest, as I have been in this competitive environment for all these years, I have मतलब मैंने छोड़ दिया है that I should expect anything from the exam. I will just give my best. I don't look after what questions are going to come. I know that I have prepared certain portion of the exam, certain that syllabus I have covered, the current affairs that I have covered, and then I have tried to find those questions that I have studied. And if I think that if I think one is true in that aspect, so sometimes when this year when exam comes like this, so you can at least score sufficient marks to clear the cutoff. So my phase one strategy was only this. I never wanted to cover so much of current affairs that it won't be helpful in the phase two. That I always sure. I was like my strategy was like that. So I prepared sufficient amount of quant, sufficient amount of reasoning, sufficient amount of English, and then I focused on sufficient amount of GA. So luckily I got through phase one this time.
So again, the idea is that your preparation should be strong enough. You should be confident, because if paper is difficult, or let's say it's off track, it is for everyone, right? It is not only for you. So if you are able to perform, gather yourself up there, then you'll be through the exam. Okay. So let's talk about general awareness only. The highest weightage it has, 80 marks. Too vast, Jatin, it is. We know that it is not like you cannot just cover this and just go for the examination. तो क्या किया आपने, क्या रेफर किया या कैसे प्रिपेयर किया?
मैम फेज वन के लिए मैंने जैसा पहले कहा कि मैंने आपकी वीडियोस आई रियली रिलाइड ऑन देम because when your strategy is like that, you want to score and you are focusing too much on phase two, and I was also preparing for civil services also. So my focus was that phase one के लिए जितना भी content मुझे मिले easily available, if through videos or through newspapers or any clipping that I'm reading, I would just keep it aside. I mean, like if I'm reading that on my mobile, I will just copy and I will paste it in my notes, my OneNote or Evernote account. I will post it there. If I have a pen and paper with me, I had just made a collection of certain, I mean, like portions that I will make notes of phase one current affairs only on that paper. So I made it like that. So जैसे current affairs के लिए तो मैंने सिर्फ 2 months, I focused on only 2 months, like 2 to 3 months only. And if it is a economic, if that news has any economic aspect or any financial decision has been made by the Ministry of Finance or RBI itself or any other financial institution, I will make a separate note of it. Separate note in my like in my phone also, and on a like paper also. So such notes I made for like last 5 to 6 months. But standard GA that we say कि कोई state news में था or some sports player was in
sports हो गया,
that
awards हो गए.
Because अगर मैं पिछले 2 या 3 साल का हम अगर observe करें, not just RBI but many other financial institutions which are taking up the exams, even NABARD or SEBI also, they are focusing that aspect of the exam which affect those organizations. So I thought that it is a wise strategy to focus on those aspects only. Even if I will not cover much of the aspect of the exam, all the 80 questions maybe I will not able to solve, but I will try to solve the major chunk of it. That was my strategy.
So like basically what I could understand is that you covered current affairs pertaining to your syllabus of economics, social issues, finance also for 5 to 6 months. The news which were pertaining to these syllabus were you covered for 5 to 6 months, and for general awareness only, which is like exclusive of your syllabus, like sports or let's say awards.
Yes.
These you covered for 2 to 3 months, I would say. 3 months was sufficient.
2 months, I would say.
2 months. 2 months. And for this, you made your own notes, short notes,
yes,
and you kept on revising those.
Yes, ma'am.
This
At least 3 to 4 things. I was expecting that every news that I had taken a note of, it was my strategy or my plan that I should be reading that news at least like 5 to 6 times. That was my aim, so that I can mug up all the, because it is so much number intensive sometimes.
It is.
That you have to remember all the stuff, because if some deal was taken place for $250 million and you mistakenly do it for $225 million, you are losing
These
125.
options are also quite near, है ना paper में. Like you cannot just take a wild guess कि ये पढ़ा था यही होगा.
Exactly. So that times it becomes very important that you have to give importance to numbers.
So note making you used to do on a daily basis?
Yes, ma'am.
And what were your like sources for those notes? Because see, newspaper are one thing, okay, but still we know that it is very difficult if you open the newspaper and start making notes for each and everything. So
Yes,
what did you do? For what was the source basically?
Ma'am, earlier I used to read whole newspaper for like an hour and a half, but I did not follow this strategy this time. I will just, if I have a Hindu app or a Mint app or the Business Line app, if I had bought a subscription also. So if I get a notification on my phone, I will just copy paste it and I will write it down, or I will write it down. That strategy. Or if I am going to the RBI website, I will just look for the new press releases that RBI had released on their website. So, or new notifications if they had undertaken or any repo operation or repo auctions or some other stuff like that. I just took down one to two lines of notes in papers or in my phone, and then my aim was always to organize them accordingly. For example, if I had in the last 10 days, if I had taken notes of all the things, then I would just segregate them and I will then organize them. For example, RBI was in news for which of the aspects. If it was in news for repo operation, then I will segregate them. If I had issued any penalty on any bank, then I will segregate it. So like that, I organize them and I keep on revising them, until I know what, like, all the aspects of it.
So the idea, what I'm getting is that first you make your own notes so that you know what you are going to read or what you are reading, rather than just going through and scrolling any website or any, let's say, magazine. Make your own notes and then revise as much as you can, so that those numbers, those figures can be there. And then organizing, segregation basically, that you should know that this is the set of the news which are related to, let's say, RBI, or this is the set of news which are related to this particular topic. Is it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
And
also when I followed your channel on YouTube, I also made that playlist accordingly. For example, if there were videos uploaded by you, I mean, your channel itself had that playlist, but I made it according to my preparations. For example, current affairs के लिए मैंने different एक खुद का playlist बनाया था, and I would listen to it on and on and on, because I had already gone through that news somewhere itself. And when I'm going through the videos again, so that I could recollect those data and other things, so that I will remember it for the long time. So that's how I did it.
So the idea is that जो content is there, whatever you are going through, you are reading, उसको you should know exactly कि मैं क्या कहाँ पर है. How can I again go through it? ऐसा नहीं कि बस देखा और just I have like done, ये हो गया.
Yes, ma'am. Mental map is really important because you need to connect the dots. Otherwise, वो एक junk create हो जाता है, ma'am, and you cannot connect all the things together.
Right.
But,
very important. So this helped you. When you were in paper, did you feel कि हाँ, what I have done is like, ऐसा तो नहीं, obviously, as you said that you have to do 80 questions, you want to score 80 on 80, but still you get that feeling कि हाँ, काम आया जो मैंने पढ़ा था.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. In fact, ये मेरा first attempt है जहाँ पे I attempted so much questions. I recollect, I think I attempted somewhat like 47 or 48 questions, and I could manage to score only 27, I guess, in GA. And this was the, I think this is the first time that I had scored so less, because मेरा aim यही होता था कि मैं accuracy पे ज़्यादा focus करूँ, but हमेशा ही कोई भी एग्जाम में मेरा वही रहा है कि I will not go for it. If I don't know the answer, I will just keep it. So, but ये thing, the exam was so different. So phase 1 was so different, GA was so different that I decided कि 80 questions तो difficulty है answer करना था इतना time में, but whatever I know I will answer them. Still I took some wild guesses, but it's okay. The cutoff obviously नीचे गया मैम, तो उसका help हुआ.
क्योंकि the level of paper was actually ऐसा था, it was a tough paper. It was not, ऐसा नहीं था easy या moderate था. Few easy questions were there obviously, but paper था कि not on the expected lines. ऊपर से questions were also lengthy भी थे, options were there, statements were there. So that way your performance was good. The 27 is still a decent score. ठीक है, तो this is about GA. I think really insightful points you have shared. How to strategize, what to do retention के लिए, revision के लिए. ठीक है, तो let's talk about your quant and reasoning then. थोड़े से उसके बारे में बताओ please.
Quant तो मैम मेरा हमेशा से ही मेरा lowest रहा है, मतलब like I cannot solve numerical questions so fast. तो मेरा strategy हमेशा यही रहा है कि मैं बस इतना क्वांट में स्कोर कर दूं that I will be able to clear the 6 cutoff. So I do not attempt. I mostly do not attempt most of the questions in quant. I focus mainly on reasoning, puzzles. I enjoy solving them, so I mostly try to solve those questions. तो उसके लिए तो मैं कोई सोर्स तो मेरा है नहीं, बट इतने साल से जो भी मतलब प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन देख के या फिर जो भी ऑनलाइन जैसा भी मिले पजल, उनको सॉल्व करके ही मैंने वो डेवलप किया है. आर.एस. अग्रवाल फंडामेंटल्स बनाने के लिए मैंने आर.एस. अग्रवाल आई यूज्ड अ लॉट. I solved it like 2-3 times those questions in R.S. Agarwal. Both the quantitative also and the verbal non-verbal book also.
तो बेसिक्स वहां से बनाओ. बेसिकली द आइडिया इज कि बेसिक्स क्लियर होने चाहिए और बेसिक्स शुड बी क्लियर दैट ओके दिस इज द स्टेपिंग स्टोन, एंड देन यू अगेन सी द प्रीवियस ईयर पेपर्स दैट व्हाट इज द रिक्वायरमेंट ऑफ द एग्जाम, है ना. एंड YouTube वीडियोस आर आल्सो देयर, वो भी देख सकते हैं. सो डिड यू आल्सो टेक मॉक टेस्ट्स फॉर क्वांट रीजनिंग?
I really can't recollect if I did it, but yeah, I guess in the months of February and March, because in January, ma'am, I had given my main civil, and I was so exhausted in that period, but I knew that I want to appear in RBI this year. So in the beginning, I was only focusing on creating my reading my GA and my phase 2 content only. So मेरा quant और reasoning का उतना I cannot recollect how I really approached this year. But mostly तो यही रहा मेरा focus कि that I should solve as much as I can.
हाँ, practice is the key basically.
Yes. Anywhere if I get the question, I will try to solve it. Any puzzle or any data interpretation question or any number series, I will find it and I will solve it. That strategy I adopted.
So that is again decent strategy that you have shared, that basics clear करके whatever questions you get, practice mock test either you can take or the questions available on freely like on websites, all those kind of stuff. ठीक है. और कुछ like English के लिए would you like to tell?
मैम इंग्लिश के लिए भी वैसा ही है मोस्टली. कोई सोर्स तो यही नहीं है, बट ऐसे ही मैं मॉक टेस्ट मैंने दिए हैं पास्ट में, तो उन्हीं से ही या फिर प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चंस देख के कि हाउ व्हाट सॉर्ट ऑफ क्वेश्चंस दे आर आस्किंग. इफ दे आर आस्किंग अबाउट एरर स्पॉटिंग, सो आर दे फोकसिंग ऑन सिमेंटिक्स और दे फोकसिंग ऑन ग्रामर. If they are focusing on finding error in error tag, the RNTI or isn't tag, like that sort of stuff. And in the beginning, ma'am, when I was preparing, like during 15 or 16 period, I even used to solve the workbooks that we used to solve in 10th standard. No, मैं तो वो भी solve कर लेता था कभी, because मुझे basic fundamental create करना था. And because when you jog your memory in the past, you can become confident with the question. तो वैसा मैंने करा.
ठीक है, तो this is again depending on the students, the aspirants, that they have to identify if they feel that they are good in English. They should take mock tests that okay, if they are scoring well, लग रहा है तो ठीक है. Previous year papers, as you said, would be the guiding light. That English is one thing, solving the paper. That are you able to solve those questions which they are asking? So it's fine. If you feel you are weak, so as Mr. Jatin said that he solved workbooks also in the beginning so that to get the foundation you can also do that. So it's completely on the students. You have to identify that this is my weak area. As you said, Jatin, that you knew that quant is not my strong area, it's my weak. So this is what you should know, that this is the area where I'm lagging. I need to work this much on this, right? And this is my strong area, or I'll make this as my forte. So identification of your own strengths and weaknesses, plus knowing the paper, the requirement of the examination, I would say.
And being honest, true to oneself is also very important, because many of the times we somehow lie to ourselves, because we do not want to accept that embarrassment. यार मेरा तो, like that time you have to be honest to yourself. Then only you can improve.
हाँ, improvement के लिए you have to, right? Wonderful. ये तो बहुत, I think, key points हैं ये ना for any preparation. Like subject matter is one thing, knowing these things is another. You cannot skip ये सब चीजें ना कि नहीं मैं I know English, I'm really good in English, and on the other hand you're not able to solve your previous year paper. तो you have to like sync होना चाहिए दोनों. Very nice. ठीक है, तो phase 1 yes cut off कम हुआ इस time, but again paper deserved it. The kind of paper it was, you cleared after like you came out of the paper of phase 1. What did you do? Did you start preparing for phase 2 or did you wait for the result? क्या plan क्या किया?
Well, to be honest, ma'am, I was focusing on my optional, my civil services, geography. I mean, like, I did that, but I also managed at least a portion of my time to focus on phase 2 of of it. So, मेरा aim ये था that I should make my notes as per my syllabus points, syllabus topic. So I started making notes according to subtopics like the financial sector. I did first of all I divided it in the static portion and current portion. I divided it that way. Then static portion, I had some of my own content, but then I started updating them. I started creating timelines of various events. For example, when did RBI started PCA framework? When did RBI sign the Ombudsman scheme? Or various other aspects. When did it start the liquidity management framework? So I started writing them down in a timeline manner. So and then I started. I mean, like I was keep on revising it as much as I can. So that's how I followed. In terms of current aspect, I divided many of my notes like what are the schemes that RBI is in asking. So I started dividing them as per the ministry-wise. Ministry of Health, Ministry of Women and Child Development, or Ministry of Finance. I started dividing them in that order. I started making notes about reports also. Any reports or indices was in news. So I made those notes. Again, I used your videos. Most of time, I relied on videos only. I would just listen to them and I would just write them down. For what was India's rank, or what is the GDP prediction for India or for the world. So I did that. And management के लिए तो ma'am, management is obviously a completely static subject. So those notes also I made my own. I mean, like I made my own notes for that. I would just take a clip from many of your videos also. Like I would take a screenshot and then post it my notes. And then I will keep on revising it. If I get any like for example there is Johari window and I get that image from Google, I will just copy it and paste it in my notes, or I will draw it in my papers, and I will keep on revising it. What is facade? What is all the aspects of Johari or other theories of motivation and all that. So I did that strategy.
Basically, you divided first of all कि ये static है, this is current, This is
Yes,
what
ma'am.
in current I'm gonna read, like schemes, reports. There also you made notes. Notes were actually, what I can understand is as per the requirement. Like this is what asked in the examination. है ना? उस हिसाब से you
Yes,
made note.
yes,
Of
ma'am.
course,
वो तो
videos are
previous
there.
year,
Hmm.
हाँ, that was because I had gone through previous questions and I saw how they are asking about NREGA, how they are asking about Pradhan Mantri Gram Sadak Yojana, how they are asking about other social schemes. So I gave weightage to them, and then accordingly I prepared the content, and I kept on revising those 6-7 lines that I prepared. I keep on revising them when it was launched, which ministry is organizing it, what is the component. If it is a central sector scheme, then how is it being implemented, or if it is a centrally sponsored, then how the share it is divided between the center and the state. I did that.
So in this preparation of schemes, reports, or even ESI current affairs, I would say, your preparation of UPSC might have also helped you.
Yes, man, a lot. It helps a
So
lot.
how, but the point is that, let's say, as you said that you yourself had written mains and then here appeared for RBI, right? So how to balance both the things? Because we know the number-based, the fact-based things are not as relevant in UPSC, right? You don't need to cram the numbers, let's say. This is the exact GDP projection for this year. You don't need to remember this thing for UPSC, right? But here
Yes,
in RBI, you have to know these things. So how did you manage that difference?
it's really difficult to answer, but most of my UPSC preparation, ma'am, I have did that for the last 6 to 7 years, 6 years. So my base and my study portion for civil is, I believe, is very much covered, or I could say that I have become a veteran now. A lot of my friends call me a veteran in that aspect. But when I was relying on the current aspect of civils, I was focusing on the, obviously UPSC does not ask you about the numbers or how much money is being given or stuff like that. It asks about the fundamentals. So it's really difficult, but it is challenging, I would say, but it is not, obviously it is not impossible. I mean, if you can differentiate at the spot, looking at the news article, whether it is helpful for RBI or whether it is helpful for NABARD or whether it is helpful for civil, you can, if you are really into it, you will find that it is important for civil or it is important for RBI.
This
that,
is
that is critical, but it is manageable, ma'am.
Manageable, right? This is what actually I was looking for in your answer, because you need to identify the difference, right? This is what, because you cannot say that, Acha, I have read this document of schemes for UPSC, so that shall be enough. No, you should be able to identify that from this document, what is more important for RBI or what is not required for RBI. Hai na? So that will get through the papers.
Can I give one example about it?
Please.
Yes. For example, ma'am, the RBI annual report or the economic, let's say the economic survey, for example, it is very much useful for civil in GSC paper, but the way you read it for civil and some of the chapters of it, such as the chapter on monetary management, it is so helpful. If not for phase 2, but it will really help you in the interview process. Yes, ma'am. So, जो economic survey का certain chapters थे, so, for example, this year they covered a lot about the insolvency procedure, which companies had gone insolvent and which had been which loans have been restructured by various corporate agencies. So, I covered that aspect from economic survey only. And when I tried to जब उसको मैंने जितना कंसाइज करने का कोशिश करा, it came down to like half a page only. So I kept on revising that. I kept on revising that content only. So it helped. I don't, this year it did not help me in the phase 2, but it helped in the interview.
So again, these things which you prepare, especially the current affairs, let's say, these are going to be helpful not only in phase 1, in phase 2, but till interview, they will help you, right? Okay. So, Acha, one more thing I would like to ask is your practice of the descriptive, because this is the first time I believe that you have written descriptive paper in RBI.
Yes, ma'am.
So how did you manage that along with like objective? Because you had still the idea that what you are reading for phase one, how to prepare that, the same current affairs and all, but descriptive, the practice of that, especially online.
Well, ma'am, for the questions part, I really thought RBI will go for many of the static questions, and they really ask very basic questions. For example, they ask in ESI, like question was about write a short form on National Housing Bank or SEBI. One question was on that. So I knew that if I cover syllabus and I have a certain portion of content I have with me about the syllabus. Like even if I have about like 100 words about the global economic crisis in 2007, so I would be able to write those 100 words. So that I could extend those 100 words into like 200 or 300 words. I was counting on that. Well, I was also really in the beginning. I was really scared of it. How the descriptive portion will take shape. But then I thought to myself कि जितना static portion को ही हम जितना लिख पाऊँ मैं, I focused on that part. So I gave, as I said, I gave mocks here and there. I mean, like mock tests here and there, and then I try to write them down on my paper only, most of the time. Like at least I try to write at least 100 words about anything, about any portion of the syllabus. So, like what are the functions of RBI? For example, I wrote that answer about 200 words. Okay, what are the different roles performed by RBI? Try to write them down in a contextual manner.
Thank you so much, Jatin. You have shared some insightful information with us regarding phase one and phase two, right? I hope that students are going to really find this session useful in their preparation, the students who have started the preparation new, and even for the old students. If they have any query, they can post in the comments, right? We will try to get those queries answered from Jatin later on.
Sure. It was really nice talking to you, ma'am.
Our pleasure. Thank you so much. We wish you all the very best for your career ahead.
Thank you, ma'am.